This is PJNET.TV, and this is my perspective and comments. In this video segment of My Perspective and Comments, we cover politics, society here and abroad, and the events of the day that are shaping our nation. PJNET.TV, My Perspective and Comment, coming to you with a worldview, one nation under God. Welcome to My Perspective and Comments. And I'd like to talk again about what's going on here with the COVID-19 and what we've been seeing around in the States and around the world. I'd like to start out with at this point, we heard an announcement this past week, the UK in the news again, and Boris Johnson has said that that the UK is done with all restrictions, mandates, passports. They're done with it, and they're back. Their nation is back to normal, and they've eliminated everything. So that's what's taking place in the UK. Another piece of news here coming out of New York, particularly New York City. Mayor Eric Adams, that newly elected mayor, has this past week has brought New York City closer to. It hasn't been official yet, but he's saying in the very near future they're getting rid of the vaccine, the mandates, the vaccine passports are going. They're gone. And I would imagine, I think he alluded probably in the next couple of weeks that will be happening in New York City. More and more talk that we've been hearing around in New York, actually surprisingly, and around the country in the U.S. More and more talk has been to take and get the masks off our kids in school, and there seems to be more and more states, the red states particularly, have put legislation in place to go after these schools that are refusing to take the masks off our kids. But right now we're starting to hear even the blue states, they're talking about we're eliminating the masks for the schools, and going to be more open to, if you want to wear a mask you can, if you don't, it's up to the parents to decide whether or not they're going to send their kids with masks or not. I want to say that America, I guess you might say that we've been hoodwinked. American has had games played with them over the last 2 years. Now you may ask, what am I talking about? Well, you've heard a lot about in big tech, these social media platforms, and in a lot of the newsrooms talking about, oh yeah, that's misinformation or that's disinformation. You can't say that. And in many of these big tech platforms, you're banned or suspended, or they're silencing you for supposedly misinformation or disinformation. But what about when there's no information and you're holding important information that American parents, Americans in general, no matter parents, young, old, that need information so that they can make an informed decision, an informed consent? Well, the CDC looks like has been caught in hiding data. Pivotal information that the American people should have been told about when it came to some of these studies and some of the information that has been coming out that they knew about 2 years ago, and they said nothing about it. The only thing you got out of the CDC is the approved narrative that these vaccines, man, tremendous. You gotta get the jab, and not to talk about some of the other data that they've been found that might not coincide with the narrative that they have been pushing over these last 2 years. And I'd like us to take a look at a video clip that discusses that and what the CDC has been found, some of this information that you and I should have known about, and it never came to light because the CDC was hiding this information. So here, take a look at a report and some information on what they found out the CDC was hiding. Take a look.